Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing another video, another pick a card reading, and we're going to get into it and see how you can be more authentic, how you can be more of your authentic self, okay? So we have two groups you can choose from. Timestamps will be in the description box below. So we're just going to go ahead and get into it for group one. Hey group one, hopefully y'all are doing well today. Hopefully everybody's having a good day so far. So let's see, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. How can group one be more authentic? How can group one be more authentic to themselves? All right, we have judgment. How can group one be more authentic to themselves? And we have purpose with envy on the back. Okay. So I feel like you guys, group one, have a lot of, maybe not a lot of people, but you could have a few people in your life who are maybe a little jealous of you or envious of what you have or what you've created for yourself so far. And because of that, sorry y'all, my hands are cold. It's nice outside, but it's chilly at the same time. So I'm just trying to take advantage of the sun here. But yeah, you could have people in your life who are envious or jealous of the decisions that you've been making for yourself in your life. Maybe they have been someone who has made you second guess yourself whenever you would try to put yourself out there or to try to be more authentic, try to let your guard down. Okay. So, and I know sometimes it can be hard to avoid this type of reaction from people. Like sometimes it'll get to us with people being envious or jealous. They could be passive aggressive or be manipulative towards us about certain things. But just realize that they are dealing with their own challenges, with their own issues. And I guess with them projecting onto you, that is their way of dealing with their own issues. Not saying that it's right, but I'm just saying that this is a way for you to understand and be mindful of those people that may be coming at you sideways, okay? Because I've had this happen to me before, like many times, okay? Many times where I'll just be doing my own thing, minding my business, and then out of nowhere, I'm getting this weird energy from people. And then sometimes people I wouldn't expect to be coming at me a certain way. I'm like, bro, what is going on with you? So in my mind, I'm already thinking like, yo, they must be going through something in their life. They must be projecting onto me, things like that. So instead of feeding into that energy, I just brush it off and be like, okay, you're dealing, in my head, I'm like, okay, they must be dealing with something. I'll just distance myself or I'll address it. Or, I'll do something to like diffuse that situation from happening, or I'll shut down that conversation or whatever. Because once you're self-aware, once you're mindful of yourself and who you are and things like that, you're able to pick up more on other things that people may be doing or projecting onto you. So you'll be able to identify what energy is yours and what energy somebody is trying to project onto you to make you feel some type of way. Okay. So yeah, if you're working on being more authentic and being your authentic self, just know that you're going to have haters. You know, you're going to have jealous people around you, people who are going to judge you for being unique, judge you for being different from them and not following the norm. Okay. So that's something, for one, that you guys got to realize, group one, if you're trying to be more authentic to yourself, is that you're not going to be able to avoid people's projections or people's negativity. That just comes with it. Okay. Because when you're in the same energy as everybody else, it's easy, because it's like misery loves company. So if you're talking negative about yourself or talking negative about other people, gossiping about other people, around these people who are projecting onto you, of course they're not going to say anything because you're doing what they want to do, but once you start stepping out of the mold and you get out of your comfort zone and you're not doing that anymore, then they start to look at you weird, because then you are a mirror to them. And now they're seeing like, oh, I am talking shit about this person all the time. Oh, I am talking negative about myself, because now I'm the only one that's doing it. And this person, group one, is not doing it anymore. So I don't have anybody to be miserable with, pretty much. So yeah, just remember that group one is that there are going to be people that are going to be envious of you. So if you already have people who are throwing shade at you or being passive aggressive towards you or trying to manipulate you, just know that they are jealous of you and you are already standing out. Okay. They may be making you, they may be trying to make you feel like shit or make you feel less than, maybe by ignoring you or, leaving you out in certain aspects or whatever. But know that that's just their projection. And if they're doing that, just know that they deep down admire you, okay? They admire you for you being able to do something that they cannot do, which is standing out and which is being authentic and true to themselves. Because I had to learn the hard way that a lot of people are not genuine. A lot of people wear masks. A lot of people step on other people's toes or, just climb the ladder in a way that's not so healthy. They try to move up in the world by doing shady shit and putting people down and stuff like that, and not realizing that that's building up their own bad karma. Or I shouldn't say bad karma, but that's building up karma within their life. How you treat people makes a difference. Even if people don't see it or whatever, God sees it. God sees everything. So you have to be careful how you treat people, be careful how you talk to people, because that will come back on you, and that is karma. Or, if you're a Christian, you reap what you sow, things like that. So how you can be your more authentic self, how you can be more authentic is to release judgment. I know other people may judge us, but we have to release judgment of ourselves. We may think that since we are the only one that is doing a certain thing, we may feel some type of way, or we may feel scared or may not feel good enough because people around us may not be doing that thing, and we may feel judged for that. But just know that you are unique and you stand out, okay? If you're making this decision to do things differently, this is a good thing because you're following your calling. And when you're authentic, you're doing things that you want to do for yourself, and you're not following the ideologies of what society wants you to do or what your family wants you to do, what your friends want you to do. Okay. And in the end of it, once you're continuing to be authentic, you're being a leader, and people are looking up to you. Like I said, those haters and those people that got shit to say about you, you are inspirational to them. They look up to you. So just remember that. Okay. The more authentic you are to yourself, the more you will discover what your purpose is in this life. So if you're someone who likes to do woodworking, if you like, if you like to do woodworking or making different sculptures out of wood or working with your hands or anything like that, but nobody around you is like that, then that means that that's your purpose, because everybody has their own life purpose. Everybody's purpose is not going to be the same, which is why I don't understand why everybody tries to be the same like everybody else. It's just annoying to me. You know what I mean? So it's like when it comes to like public figures and celebrities, I feel like that's a good inspiration to have, but I don't think we need to be exactly like them, because they have their own life purpose and their own niche and their own lane. And we have our own purpose and our own niche and our own lane that we have to take. It's just that they have followed their purpose and they followed what was true to them. So you can use the celebrities or people you look up to for inspiration to continue being your authentic self, not necessarily following what they do, but use them as inspiration of them taking the lead in their life and doing what's best for them and doing what makes them happy, Because that's why they're thriving. That's why the celebrities and public figures are thriving, because they're doing something that is authentic to them and their purpose. So, yeah, like I said, once you start being authentic to you, following your dreams and your goals, even if it's something small, if it's on the side, if you already got a 9 to 5 or whatever, but you love drawing or you love biking or you love giving back to the community, do that on your off time, because it's also feeding you good energy and good vibes, and you're also giving back to others. I guess I'm speaking more about the community thing, but yeah, let's keep going. Spirit guides, how can group one be more authentic? How can group one be more authentic? 8 of water. One more. I'm not gonna take that. Okay. How can group one be more authentic? All right. Wow, we got judgment twice. 20, the awakenings. We got judgment in my was this soul lessons deck, and then we got judgment in my tarot deck here. And we got ace of water. So yeah, be more authentic with yourself by loving yourself. Be your own best friend. Even if you do have a best friend. So say you have a best friend that treats you really well, who gives you what you need within a friendship. Use that friendship as inspiration to give that love and care to yourself still. Okay? Because that way you don't have to rely and depend on them to receive that love and to receive that support all the time. And it's good to have it. I'm just saying you can use, a really good relationship that you have in your life as inspiration to give that love and that attention to yourself. Okay? You have to go where you feel emotionally fulfilled. If something is not fulfilling you within your life and it's a routine that you have in your life, maybe you should start cutting back on doing that and start adding more things into your life that do make you happy and that do make you feel fulfilled emotionally. That's how you can be more of your authentic self, is just being more aware of your emotions when you're around certain people, when you're doing certain things, when you're watching certain things, when you're speaking about certain conversations or speaking about certain topics in conversations. Just really detect how you're feeling, because a lot of being authentic has to do with tapping into your intuition, being very self-aware. And I can attest to this because I was someone who so I was scared to open up and share my interests and things like that with people. And I was told by society and just growing up is that I have to do things in life a certain way in order to get to the top and to succeed and get what I want. But for me, it wasn't in a way of hurting people and stepping on toes and stuff like that. It was more of like, you have to go down this path within career and you'll be making a lot of money. You'll be able to pay off your student loans. You'll be happy. You'll have a happy life, all this stuff. And I was doing that. And then I would look to people who were like inspirational for me, who had a good life, who had a good career, things like that. And then I would kind of use them as inspiration to do the things that they were doing. And I was just seeing that it just wasn't working for me. And I kept doing this and kept doing this. I was like, okay, well, maybe this is not right. Maybe I need to do something else. But it was still not super authentic to who I was. So I kept having to weed out things and filter things out to see that going the way of society, following other people and their path, even though it felt like it was something that was in alignment with me at the time, it wasn't for me, because I kept hitting dead walls. I kept hitting dead ends within those situations. So I really had to sit with myself and reflect and like, God, like I'm trying to figure things out here. Why is it not working? And, that's when I was able to come on my spiritual journey and start tuning more into myself, giving myself love, sitting with myself, becoming more self-aware, and really investing time in the things that I like, even though people around me don't like those things. Like, I realized that I really like sketching. There's nobody around me that really does sketching, so that's something that I like. I like being creative. I like dancing, things like that. There's nobody around me that really likes dancing in the way that I do. And it was something else I was going to say. And also, I guess I would say with this, with spirituality, oh, that's what it was, music. I really love music. I have a very special relationship with music. I also receive intuitive messages through listening to music. It's another way I meditate, things like that. And it doesn't have to be relaxing music. It can be any type of songs, like J. Cole songs, Drake songs, whoever. And I will get messages, intuitive messages through that. So I just said that to say, like, my interests are very different from other people. And even with spirituality, there's nobody around me who takes spirituality and the spiritual journey as serious as I do, and I have started on this path and have been consistent with it because it's been working for me. And I see that this is authentic to me. And I know people in my life have kind of looked down on me for it. Certain people, they'll brush it off and be like, oh, that's interesting. Or if I try to start talking about it in conversation with certain people, and this is in the past, the conversation wouldn't continue. It's like they weren't really interested in it. So, I found this way of channeling my energy and, the things that inspire me into my YouTube channels, because I have this channel here, my tarot channel, where I share my spiritual wisdom and knowledge with you guys, who are watching. And then I also have my main channel, just Brittany Moments, and I use that as my creative outlet. So I post my sketching up there. I also do hair. So I post my hair videos and things up there, my dance videos, things like that. So it's like now I have found ways that I can express myself in the most authentic way. So I hope that this was inspirational for you guys to know. So yeah, group 1, this is long. I wasn't expecting it to be this long, but yeah, just really sit with yourself. I feel like you guys need to make a big decision, because maybe what you're doing now is something that you really are not too happy about, but maybe you're doing it because it's really supporting you and your family right now. Not saying that you have to just stop everything you're doing to go off and be your authentic self now and start doing those things that you truly enjoy, but just do it little by little. You don't have to obviously shift your life and stuff like that, because you already have a lifestyle, you already have a routine. I'm sure you have a family you have to take care of, or you have to take care of yourself. So just start slowly incorporating those things in your life that make you feel the most like yourself, and be around the people who make you feel comfortable to be your authentic self as well. All right, group 1. All right, I'm gonna get a closing message from this self-care deck here. See, last message you need to hear. What message does group 1 need to hear? Give me one last message. All right. So it says, I am grateful to be the soul to inhabit this magnificent body. All right. So you can take a screenshot of that. If that resonates for you, you can take a screenshot and look at that for inspiration. But yeah, just be grateful for who you are. Okay. Like I said, you guys, I feel like you guys have a lot of, I don't think I said it or not, but I feel like you guys are very talented. You guys are intuitive. You guys can be creative. And you're very transformative. You make a big impact on people, whether you know it or not. So just remember that you're already an inspiration to the people around you, even the ones who envy you, even the ones who may be jealous of you. But just know that whenever you feel your most comfortable and your most happiest is a clue to you, leading you towards being your authentic self. Okay. I hope that made sense, group 1. All right. So this was your reading. Thanks for watching. And we're going to get into it for group 2. All right. Hey, group 2. How y'all doing today? Hopefully everybody is doing well. I'm going to get into it and see how you can be your authentic self, group 2. how you can be your authentic self. All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, higher self. How can group 2 be more authentic? How can group 2 be more authentic? Okay, we got happiness. How can group 2 be more authentic? Oh, wow. Okay. And we got freedom. So I'm hearing that you guys are funny. We got courage on the back. You guys are funny people. You guys like to crack jokes. You guys like to laugh. And I feel like this is how you can be your authentic self. If this is resonating for you, if you're someone who likes to laugh, you like to watch comedy shows, you like Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, different comedians and stuff like that, this message is for you, where for you to be your authentic self is to tell more of your jokes, be more of that funny person. Okay, I feel like maybe you're someone in your life who, you're someone who has a life where you have to be very serious, maybe because of the type of work you do or because of the responsibilities you have. But I feel like you guys, group 2, can be more authentic by just embracing the lighter version of who you are, the lighthearted version of you. And I feel like the lighthearted version of you is attached to laughing, being funny, telling jokes, things like that. Because I feel like it makes you guys feel free, because we have freedom. I possess the power and free will to create my own happiness. And then, hopefully this is still going. It said low battery, so hopefully this is still going. So it says freedom. I possess the power and free will to create my own happiness. And then we have happiness that says I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. So if you find happiness through being playful, being funny, telling jokes, just laughing, then that is a way that you can be more of your authentic self. That can lead you towards your path of finding what makes you feel more authentic, okay? I feel like maybe you may be getting an opportunity soon to stand on stage to do something relating to what you say or what you do in a way. So yeah, also you could be someone who doesn't mind attention. You don't mind being the center of attention. But maybe you don't do this as often because maybe the opportunities don't come up for you to make this happen. And I feel like you'll be able to get more of those opportunities once you start embracing this lighthearted part of yourself more. Okay? Let's keep going. Spirit guides, how can group 2 be more authentic? How can group 2 be more authentic? We have 5 of air. How can group 2 be more authentic? We have Madre of air. Okay. Yeah, something with speaking. You guys definitely have a strong voice, or you have something to say that people need to hear. Okay, group 2. You may be someone who writes. You may write poetry, you may write your own music, you may sing, you may rap. And maybe you do this on the side, or you may do this like a lot of people may not know that you do this. We got temperance and Adelita of water. Yeah, so you may be someone who is a good writer. You may write songs, you may write poems or raps. You may be someone who is a blogger and you write blogs. You may be writing a book or may want to write a book. But I feel like you can be your more authentic self by speaking more about what you know, speaking more about the things that do make you happy. Because I feel like when you open up and share that with people, I feel like this will lead you to more opportunities, more doors will open for you, because it's like that saying of closed mouths don't get fed. So if you're not sharing your talents and your information and your knowledge with the public or with the community, nobody is going to know about what you can do and the skills that you have. Okay. I feel like you guys may do like a talk show, or may want to do some type of talk show or podcast, or maybe you already have a talk show or podcast. But I feel like if this is so, then you're already on your path of being more authentic, or of being authentic. If you're not doing this already, maybe this is something that God is calling you guys, excuse me, God is calling you guys to do, is to do a podcast, or do something where you're speaking or talking about something. Okay? Yeah, you may also be involved in mental health, like you may be a mental health counselor, or you may do something where you help the community in some type of way with health and wellness. You may be doing that now, or maybe that is a way that you can be more authentic. If this is something that is resonating for you, and this is something that you like to do, and if this is something that you do for yourself, where you really take your mental health and your wellness very seriously, and is very important to you, if this is you, then I feel like this is how you can be more authentic, is embracing more of that within your life, and maybe joining certain communities or certain programs where you can give your information, give your advice to those people who need that support, who don't have that support, you know? Let me just get a few more, see what else. What else does group 2 need to hear about how they can be authentic? How they can be more authentic for group 2. All right, we have 6 of water. I'm going to take this one as sticking out, and the Empress. Wow, okay. So you guys may be a mother, or you guys could have children. Just take whatever resonates here. But I would say tap more into the things that you did as a kid, and see how those things made you feel. Like, tap into the things you did as a kid that made you feel happy, that made you feel free, and see if there's a way that you can bring that into your reality as an adult, you know? Look back into your childhood, group 2, and see what are those things that you really spent most of your time with doing. Like, what was it that you were super obsessed with when you were 14 years old, 15 years old? And think about those things. And I feel like if those things like still give you passion and give you joy when you're thinking about those things, then that is a part of you being your authentic self. So maybe that's something that you need to bring back into your life here. Also, maybe think about the things that you did with your mother growing up. If you had a relationship with your mother or a mother figure, think about the things that y'all did together growing up. Like, what routine did you guys have growing up that was dedicated to just you and her? And, you know, if that's something that you really liked and appreciated and it brought you joy, try to bring that back into, you know, your adult life right now. Okay? I hope that's making sense, y'all. All right, let's get one last message, self-care message for you guys. All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Give me one last message, one self-care message for group 2 and what they need to hear. One last message for group 2. All right. So we have, I rightfully create and set boundaries that protect and support my peace. Okay. So you can take a screenshot of that if you need inspiration from this self-care message. I rightfully create and set boundaries that protect and support my peace. So like I said in the beginning, is that you could have a lifestyle right now where you have to be very serious about things. But I feel like you need to start, like I said, start adding more happiness into your life, like how you're serious about your responsibilities and things like that. I feel like you guys should look into be serious about creating happiness in your life and bringing that lighthearted energy within your life and your lifestyle and what you're doing. Okay, if you have to set boundaries with people in your life in order to create happiness or to bring more happiness into your life, that is something that you need to do. And also with you setting these boundaries, that can give you more space to think about what makes you feel more authentic, what makes you feel more true to who you are. All right, group 2. So this was your reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.